Well, it's been more than a decade since the passing of General Vang Pao. The Hmong leader was called the biggest hero of the Vietnam War by the CIA, and yet the U.S. Army rejected a request to bury him with full military honors at a national cemetery at the time of his death. Our Natalie Vera reports under legislation now heading to President Biden's desk. Hmong Vietnam War veterans will have the military honor they've been waiting such a long time for.
And during the war,
Chair Vang is vice president of the Special Guerrilla Unit Veterans Chapter in Fresno, or SGU.
During the war, it was not well known to the outside world.
Led by General Vang Pao, there were a group of Hmong secret soldiers in the Vietnam War who were trained and recruited by the CIA to support U.S. forces.
There's estimated to be 4,000 to 5,000 of those soldiers left that are still living.
Since stepping on U.S. soil, none of them have received any veterans benefit for their service. When Vang Pao died in Clovis in 2011, the Army denied a request to bury him at Arlington National Cemetery. Now, more than a decade later, legislation by Valley Congressman Jim Costa is aiming to change how these fallen soldiers are honored.
To be buried in a national cemetery like Santa Nella.
They have a sense of pride and they feel like what they fought during the war was not in vain. They finally recognize it.
Vang says his older brothers and his late father also fought in the war.
When they're leaving the house to the battlefront, so they do not know if they'll be able to come back.
And while he says there still isn't enough visibility about the role of Hmong soldiers in the Vietnam War, he's happy the war heroes in his community are receiving a long-awaited recognition. Reporting in Fresno, Natalie Vera, KC24 Local News That Matters.
A Fresno